Hello everyone. I'm in my sewing room today, and it does look a little bit different, and I'm looking at the mess behind me, but that's what my sewing room looks like. I think I told you last time, I have a little bit of a cold, I'm sorry. I think I'm on the downside of it, but it's left me just a little bit hoarse, and but I feel fine. But the last time I talked to you, I showed you a dog coat pattern. This is it. It is McCall's L9495. It's, someone else did this, and I can't think of her name. She lives in Atlanta. She's Canadian. But anyway, the line art looks like this. Really, you can do any variation. This is the part that you'll see when you're looking down at the dog. So you can do the same fabric, corner to corner, catty cornered, whatever. And oh gosh, this is going to be awkward because it's, oh gosh, I'm trying to film in my sewing room, and there are 4 windows in here, and it's raining right now, and it's very, very windy. We had a bunch of storms to come through yesterday and last night, and I have a cold. I apologize for my voice. So right now, the sun is trying to come through, so I'm getting this weird, awkward variation of sunlight and darkness, and so it's playing havoc with the screen, but I'm going to get through this quickly. Last time I mentioned this, I bought this pattern at Walmart. It is a McCall's L9495 dog coat. It has a collar on it, and you have different options. You can vary. This is what you'll see when you look down at the dog. So you can vary the fabrics and the colors here if you want to. You can make them all different colors to the same. You can do whatever you want to do. The underside that actually touches the dog is a solid color, or it's one piece, it's one color. So that's what I've been making. And I have made, I think, 4 of them. And I went over to my daughter's house because I made a size large. I cut the biggest, the next to the biggest size. And my plan was to eventually trace it out and do some of the smaller sizes. So she has bigger dogs than I have. I have little Georgia. So I went to her house and tried on the coats on her dogs. And I am going to put some pictures of those because I've already taken those to, let me turn on a light, hold on. All right, I've already taken those to 2 of the places where I sell stuff, and so I don't have those to show you, so I'll just have to show you those in photos, so I'll insert those. So this is a really nice pattern. It's not really that much of a quick make. There is a lot of cutting out for a dog coat. This is the last one that I made. And what I did on this one was I put the top piece is the same fabric as the reverse, but the bottom I just cut 2 red pieces. So so on this piece that shows on the dog, there's a seam here and a seam here. And I also put an embroidery on there. Every day is an adventure, and it's in black to coordinate with this lip red and black print. So all of these pieces, all of these little pieces are interfaced. The back side, the big back piece here, is not interfaced. This one, I left the collar off. I did so accidentally, but it's fine without the collar. The collar doesn't really take up any space on the neck, so it's folded down so you don't have to have it. You will need Velcro. I think I used the last pieces of Velcro today when I finish this up. And you can buy the wider Velcro. I use 2 strips of 3/4 inch Velcro and put it on there. So this goes around the neck here. And then this, I'll have it backwards. And then this goes around the belly right here. So it really is cute. And I like it. I don't know if they're going to sell. I priced them at $20. That might be too much, but people people buy things for their dogs, so maybe not. And it is well made. I used you know, the smallest stitch to make this, and I back stitched whenever I needed to, and you know, with the additional embroidery design and everything. It's just really cute, and this is kind of appropriate for Valentine's Day too, with all these lips on there. So we'll see what happens with it. Again, it's not that much of a quick make. It does take quite a bit of time. What they don't tell you on the pattern, and you know, my brain had to twist around it a little bit, but so when you're cutting the 2 bottom pieces and the 2 top pieces on the side that you'll see, when you're cutting these here, if you're cutting these in whatever, the same or different fabric, you have to remember to reverse it, to flip it over, because if you don't, you'll have 2 pieces that are exactly the same, and you can't do anything with them. So you have to, if you're using different fabrics or the same fabric, using the same fabric, usually have it folded over anyway so that you're cutting opposites. But if not, you have to remember to make sure that you're cutting the opposite of both the bottom pieces and the top pieces. Just a heads up on that, because it doesn't tell you that. And on the pattern piece, it just says cut 2. So cut one, you know, one way and the other one in reverse. So that's it. I'm going to insert the pictures of my daughter's dogs, and you'll kind of get an idea of what these coats look like. The one thing, and the reason I wanted to try them on her dogs, is because I was worried that they would slip and twist, because the legs don't go into any piece of this, but they don't. They stay on the dogs fine, so that's not a concern. All right, well, I'm going to put these clips in, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.